So we have already seen what is bisection method and what is Newton-Raphson method. Okay, so now we are studying about the how to solve the algebraic and transcendental equation. So for that, this we have already seen two methods, bisection methods and Newton-Raphson method. Now today we discuss about the secant method. So what is secant method? So let us first let f of x equal to 0 be an equation. Then the formula for Newton-Raphson method is given by. So secant method is what? It is the generalization of the Newton-Raphson method. So we know that what is Newton-Raphson method? Xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn upon f dash of xn. So if you see this example, if we have given any function whose derivative is not possible, okay, so this cannot be, Newton-Raphson method cannot be applicable. So this is the basic things which in which the secant method works. So it requires the evaluation of derivatives of the function, and this is not always possible, especially in the practical problems. So in the secant method, secant method derivative of function fx at xn is given by, what is the derivative of any function f of x? F dash of xn is equivalent to f of xn minus f of xn minus 1 xn minus xn minus 1. Everybody knows about the derivative. How to find the derivative? dy dx is equal to limit when s tending to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by x plus h minus x. So look here. Here x plus h is what it is? It is x f of xn and then minus f of xn minus 1. Then the terms, the part of the terms which contains x, xn minus xn minus 1. So let us write f of xn can be written as fn, and similarly f of xn minus 1 can be written as fn minus 1. So we can write f dash of n is equal to fn minus 1 upon xn minus 1. Okay, so if you put this value in equation number 1, xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of x fn upon f dash of n is equal to xn, and now we are putting the value of f dash of n. So f of n and fn minus 1 upon xn minus 1. So this xn minus x, this lower term, this term goes to numerator. So xn minus fn times of xn minus 1 upon fn minus 1. Okay, if you again simplify it, so this will be, what is the LCM? LCM is fn minus 1. So multiply it with this xn fn minus 1 minus fn xn minus 1. So if we open the bracket, this is what is the first term? Fn xn, first term. Second term xn fn minus 1. Third term minus fn xn. And fourth term is minus plus. So fn xn minus 1. So this term is negative and this term is positive. So these two terms will cancel. So what we have, xn plus 1 is equal to, we will write this first term, fn xn minus 1 minus fn minus 1 xn. Okay, whole divided by fn minus 1. So now this is what? It is the formula which is used by the secant, and clearly here there is no need to find out the derivative of the given function. If we know what is the function at the particular value, then we are able to find out the approximate value of the given algebraic or transcendental equation. Okay, let us use this and try to solve some examples. Okay, very important point is over here. Just look here. There are two initials here. Two initial approximations are needed. Okay, In Newton-Raphson method, we only take what is the value of, suppose you want to put what is the value of x0. So we can put x0 is either 1 or 1.5 or 2 like that. So here what we will do, here we needed two values because we have xn minus 1 and xn. There are two initial approximations are needed over here. Okay, so this is one more important thing in secant method. Let us take one example. Find the real root of the equation x cube minus 2x minus 5 equal to 0 using secant method. So we have to find the real root of the following equation using secant method. X cube minus 2x minus 5 equal to 0. So we know that by secant method, xn plus 1 is equal to fn xn minus 1 minus fn minus 1 xn and fn minus 1. Okay. So let f of xn, what is this f of xn? This term. This is what it is, f of xn. So f of xn, this will be denoted by f of n. This is equal to x cube minus 2x minus 5. Suppose, let us first approximation is x to the x minus 1. X minus 1 is equal to 2 and x0 is equal to 3. Why we are, how we are taking this in relation? So we are independent over here. We can also put x minus 1 equal to 0, x minus 1 equal to 1, x minus 2 is like that. We can put any value, but now which value should be considered over here? If for one value of x we are getting positive value, and for one value of x if we are getting negative value, then clearly the roots will lie between both the roots. So that's why here what we have done, x minus 1 is equal to 2 and x of 0 is equal to 3 are two initial values. Then f of x minus 1, what is f of x minus 1? It is nothing but f of minus 1, and if you put what we have to put, we have to put x is equal to 2. So x equal to 2, what is 2 to the power 3 minus 2 into 2 minus 5. So what is this? This is 2 to the power 3 is 8, 8 minus 4 minus 5. So what we are getting minus 1. So minus 1 is the value of f of my x minus 1. Similarly, what is f of x0? F of x0 is 3. So we are getting 27 minus 6 minus 5 is equal to 16. So we will choose these two values in such a manner that for one value of x we are getting negative value, and for other value of x we are getting positive value. Okay. So this is what it is, hit and trial method. So we have to put, we start from 0, then 1, then 2 like that. So we can write like this. Correct. Next. So we have already calculated the value, what is x minus 1, x0, their function value f of minus 1 and f of 0. So let us put n equal to 1, n equal to 0, n equal to 0 in equation number 1. Putting the above values and n equal to 0 in 1, what we will get? So now this is iteration number 1. So we will get this 0. So x1 is equal to f of 0, x minus 1 minus f of minus 1, x0 divided by f0 minus f minus 1. So now what is the value of f0? The value of f0 is equal to 16 from here. The value of x minus 1 is 2. This is x minus 1, it is 2. Then the value of f of minus 1 is minus 1. And f of, x0 is equal to 3. So we have substituted all this value. And what is f0? F0 is 16 minus of minus 1 because f of minus 1 is minus 1. So if we simplify this, this is what it is, 16 to the 32 minus plus 3. So 32 plus 3 is 35 and 16 plus 1 is 17. So if we simplify it, what we are getting, 2.0588. So this is the value of x1. So this is the iteration number 1. Now how to get this iteration number 2? So we again put, we see that what is the value of x1, it is positive or negative? The value of x1 is positive, correct? So for which value of x1, x0 we are getting positive value, and x of minus 1 we are getting negative value. So here the value will be, what will be our x0? X0 will be, just come to the next lesson. Now let us find what is f of x1. What is the function value of f of x1? So we just put the value of x1 is equal to, x is equal to 2.0588. So this is x cube minus 2x minus 5. So if we use the calculator and simplify it, we are getting the answer is minus of 0.3911. So for value of x1, for f of x1 means f of 2.0588, we are getting negative value. And for value of f of x0, it is what? It is f of 3, we are getting 16, which is positive value. So clearly the roots will lie between x1 and x0. So let us take the next iteration. Putting the above values and n equal to 1 in 1, we have iteration number 2. x2 is equal to f1 x0 minus f0 x1 divided by f1 minus f0. Now here, what is f of 0? Now the f of 0 is 16, x0 is 3, f1 is minus 0.3911 and x1 is 2.0588. So if we put all these values over here, what is f1? f1 is negative of this into x0 is 3, then 16, f0 is 16, then x1 is 2.0588, and then f1 minus f0, so minus 3.3911 minus 16, f0 is equal to 16. So again, if we multiply these two things, numerator, this is minus 1.1733 minus 32.9408. So all term will come in negative, so negative, it will come in positive. So we are getting 34.1141 divided by 16.3911. And if we again simplify it, what we are getting? 2.0813. What is answer? We are only considering up to the 4 decimal. Okay. So the value of x2 is 2.0813. Again, we put what is the value of f of x2. If f of x2 is positive, for example, then roots will lie between x1 and x. This is x1. For its value is negative. So the value will lie between f of for x1 and x2. Okay, suppose it is negative. Then the value will lying between x2 and x0. Correct. So let us do what we have. So x2 is equal to 2.0813. Now we calculate f of x2 is equal to f2 is 2.0813 whole cube minus 2 times of 2.0813 minus 5, which is equal to negative value. So clearly it is, since it is negative, so the again roots will lie between x2 and this x2 is equal to 2. Roots will lie between 2.0813 and 3 in between these two numbers. So putting the above values and n is equal to 2 in 1, we have iteration number 3. x3 is equal to f2 x1 minus f1 x2 divided by f2 minus f1. So here f1 is equal to what? Minus 0.3911 and x1 equal to 2.0588 and f2 is equal to f2 is equal to 0.1468. Okay. So we have to take the consecutive values. f2 is equal to minus 0.1468 and x2 is equal to 2.0813. Okay. So we are getting the value. Again, we will done the same. We will do the all the operations. This you multiply this f2 x1 minus f1 x2 and all f2 minus f1. We are getting 2.0945. I think there is something is some mistakes over there. I think the value of f1, because what we are getting for x2 we are getting negative value, correct? So here the value of this f1 is equal to, this is okay, f2 is correct, 0 minus 0.1468 and x2 is equal to 0.813. But I think f1 should be, it is what, it should be 0. What is the, it should be 16 I think, and x1 is equal to 3, correct? Because if we get this value, then and then it is possible, because the root is what, for f of x2 what we are getting x2, f of x2 where the value is negative, and f of x3 the value is positive. So roots will lie between x2 and x3. So this steps is not correct. Okay. So, but now everybody knows how, what is the procedure. So we, in this process we are able to try to find out the roots, and then definitely we will get to the result. Here the, actually this is not correct. That's why the value is we are getting different values, 2.0945. It will come generate 2.08 something. Similarly, we can calculate next we can again calculate in the same method, same manner, f of x3, because the value has already calculated wrongly. So that definitely the remaining part will be incorrect. But let us see what is the procedure. Same thing we will put again it is, we are getting negative. We are getting the negative values. So the value will lying between iteration number 4. Again the value, again here the values are not correct, put it over there, substituted over here. So we should correct it and then I will send you back. Okay. But now everybody got what is the procedure of this. This is the procedure. Every time we apply the formula, we will put 2 initial approximations and the next third will be automatically get. So in this manner, we can get the x4. Similarly, if you again calculate what is the value of f of x4, then again it is what we are getting, again negative values. So putting the above values and n equal to 4 in 1, again iteration number 5. Hence the approximate value is given, equation is 2.0909. Okay, I will check it if this answer is correct or not, because we have already done some mistake in the middle steps. So it will be, I will correct it and then I will send the PDF. Okay, let us come to the next part. In the next same type of example, we can again take, apply the second method to find the, now we have already taken the algebraic equation. Let us take the another equation, which is transcendental equation. So this is the example in which the variables are not only in the algebraic form, it also contains the exponential form. So such type of equations are called transcendental equations. So we have to find the real roots of the equation using secant method. So x into e to the power x minus 1 equal to 0. So we know that by secant method, xn plus 1 is equal to f of xn, means fn xn minus 1 minus fn minus 1 xn divided by fn minus 1. So let f of xn is equal to fn. We are putting this. Suppose f of x minus 1 equal to 0 and f of means x0. There we will use two approximations. So what is the value of x minus 1 first at 0? Initial one value is 0 and second value is 1. So if you put f of 1, f of 0 means f of 0, what we are getting? The value is minus 1. And for value of f of 0, what we are getting, its value is 1.718. So now one value is negative and second value is positive. So clearly the roots will lying between this 0 and 1. The value will lying between 0 and 1. So putting the above values and n equal to 0 and 1, we have iteration number 1. x1 equal to what? f0 x minus 1 minus f minus 1 x0 divided by f0 minus f of minus 1. So 1 point, again, what is the value of f of 0? It is 1.7182 into 0, because the value of x minus 1 is 0. And then minus 1. What is f of minus 1? F of minus 1 is equal to minus 1. And then x0 is equal to 1. This. So this part will become 0. So we are only getting minus minus plus. So 1 upon, this is minus 1, minus minus will become plus. So 2.7182. So what is the result? It is 0.3678. Therefore, x1 equal to 0.3678. Okay, so this is iteration number 1. Again, what we will do? We will calculate what is the value of x1. What is the function value of x1? So f of 1, 0.3678. This is equal to the power 0.3678 minus 1. So we are getting 1.4445 into 0.3678 minus 1. And we are getting negative values. Okay. So clearly the roots will lie in between. What is the value of x1? For x1, the value is negative, and the value of f of x0, the value is positive. So the value will lie between x0 to x1. x0 means what? This is the first point. It is 0.3678 and 1. So value lying between 0.36 and 78. So putting the above values and n equal to 1, we have iteration number 2. So x2 is equal to f1 x1 x0 minus f of 0 x1 divided by f1 minus f0. Again, f of 0 is 1.782 and x0 is equal to 1. F of 1 equal to minus 0.4688, x1 equal to 0.3678. Okay, because for this value it is negative, for this value it is negative, and for this value it is positive. So roots lying between these two things. So what is this? If we substitute the value of f1 is the value of f1 is this, into x0 is 1, 1.7182 into x1 is what? It is 0.3678, and f1 is minus 0.4688, and f0 is, what is f0? 1.7182. So both are negative. So denominator and numerator both are negative. So negative will cancel, and we are getting the answer in positive. 1.1007 divided by 2.187. So what is its value? It is 0.5033. Again, what we will do, we will calculate what is the value of f of 0.5033. What is the value of f of 0.5033? So it is in iteration number 3. So now f of x2 means f2 is equal to 0.5033 to the power 0.5033 minus 1, and this we are getting, answer is negative. Answer is negative means what? The root will lying between 0.5033 to 1. Okay. This is the root will lying between these two things. So I think again there will be the same mistake will be done over here. Okay, this is not correct. So according to that, this is what we have to do. The roots will lying between 0.5033 to 1. Okay, so we consider according to that and we make changes over there. And if we calculate it, the value will be definitely the value will be again wrong over here. Okay, so I will correct it and send you. So this is the second method. Again, X3 we can calculate. And the approximate value of the given equation is this. Okay. Now, in the same manner, we can find out we have some exercise questions. Apply the secant method to determine the root of the following equations. X cube minus x minus 1 equal to 0 up to 5th iteration. Answer is given. Similarly, x cube minus x plus 1 equal to 0 up to 5th iteration. X cube minus 2x minus 5 equal to 0 up to 4th iteration. 2x cube minus 2x minus 5 equal to 0 up to 5th iteration. X cube plus 2x square plus x minus 1 equal to 0 up to 5th iteration. X to the power 2.2 is equal to 69, lying between, roots is given, roots lying between 5 and 8 up to 3rd iteration. Cos x equal to 0 up to 2nd iteration. X is equal to the power minus x up to 5th iteration. And 2 cos x minus x up to 2nd iteration. And similarly, cos x plus 2 sin x plus x square equal to 0 up to 5th iteration. So now, the same manner, what we have already discussed in the questions, we have already taken 2 examples. Okay, the calculations are slightly changed. So we will try to, I will send you the corrected version. Right, but everybody got it? What is the procedure of this? How to solve these questions?